guys, I've just had to undo my belt.
Feeling full?
So full. Honestly, I've just been eating junk food this whole time. Deliveroo.
I know, me
I have
too.
to delete it next week because I'm starting the gym again.
Yeah, September,
baby!
New
My
month.
waist is gonna be
New
snatched!
me.
Basically, I saw this guy on TikTok say this works for her. So basically, she watches a show, like a series, like a 4-season series, only at the gym. So she only watches those like 40-minute episodes at the gym. So it motivates her to like get up and watch the next episode. But she can't watch it at home. She has to watch it at the gym.
Yeah.
So every time she works out, she finishes that 40-minute thing. And she's like, boom, that's what I'm gonna do. The point is to create a habit.
Yeah,
In those 4 weeks, and then you can continue it on. So pray for me, sisters. If you want to join,
it's like when you're getting back into reading, like you read a few shit, poorly written books to start you off, and then you go on to the big stuff, isn't it?
Indeed.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Callie and Harder here, back with a new scenario. Should we just get right into it? Am I the asshole for losing it on my brother and sister-in-law, calling them crazy and selfish after finding out who their sperm donor is?
Well, okay, we'll continue.
This is a crazy scenario. I'm gonna just warn you guys that this is absolutely insane. Worse than. Did you say it's worse than this or worse than the previous scenario?
Definitely. The previous one really got controlled and rattled, it
did. Right, so this is an extremely weird situation. Nobody in my family knew this until recently, but a while back, I, 27 male, donated sperm to make some money. Guessing you know where this is going.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh.
Months ago, my brother Chris and his wife Jeanette talked to me about them deciding to have a baby using artificial insemination. My brother has problems with fertility. They did treatment for 2 years, but then they decided on adoption when that didn't work. Then the parents changed their mind and kept the baby. Basically, they've been through it and just want to have a baby. They found out I'm a donor because they looked on the same site. None of my personal information is on it except for a childhood picture of me and some vague information of what I studied in school and stuff. But obviously Chris recognised me and they both sat me down and pretty much asked for my blessing about using my sperm. I said no. There's no way I'd be comfortable with something like that. Yeah, I donated sperm because I needed money, but any child born from that would never be a part of my personal life, not at least for like 18 years or ever if they don't reach out. I'd see this kid constantly because our family gets together almost 2 to 3 times a month. My brother lives 5 minutes from me, and then I said it's just plain weird for my own sister-in-law to be injected with my sperm, carry a kid that's biologically mine. Then one day that kid finds out their uncle is their biological father. Just no. They were put off by my answer, but never brought it up again, so I thought that was that. Months later, they announced they're pregnant.
Oh my god.
Everyone knows they used a donor. What none of us knew is that they still went with using mine. My brother was distant for a while until he came out and told me the truth because he was starting to feel bad and the baby's going to be here soon. I felt a rush of so many emotions, but most of all I was angry. And yeah, I did call them selfish and crazy because they didn't consider how this would affect the child when they found out about their biological dad. How would that affect them mentally? And also what it would do to me seeing my biological child all the time. How that would fuck with my mind. Sister-in-law was crying. My brother got mad at me for insulting them after everything they've gone through. My parents know everything now and they're involved. First, they're pretty upset with my brother for going along knowing they didn't have my okay. But they think I didn't have the right to judge who they are as parents. My brother especially thinks I'm an arsehole because it's not my place to decide who they used as a sperm donor since I'm the one who donated in the first place. They are right, I don't have a right to decide what they do. It's just so fucking bizarre and I'm feeling a lot. But does it make me an arsehole for basically insulting them as parents?
Oh God. They should have respected his boundary. That is so awkward.
I think that's the problem, isn't it?
That is so weird. So now he's gonna have his son running around his house,
Yeah.
acting like he's his nephew, but really he's his son.
I just find it so weird that after he like categorically stated, please don't use my sperm, they went ahead and chose his sperm of all the sperms that they could have used. Like, why his? Was it the familiarity? Like, I don't
Did
get
they want
it.
to keep it close to home?
Close to the family. Like, I just don't understand. It's just really strange. He was like very clear. Don't use my sperm. And they
Do you think they used it because they were like, well, we know this person. We know how they grew up. Do you know what I mean? We know he hasn't got any crazy mental health background.
No, I think they just thought.
Like that.
I think they just thought, oh, he's going to be part of the same gene pool as us, or he's going to be a part of our family, and we just want to keep it within the family. It's just very sick. It's very twisted, and I just feel like that the brother should have respected his boundaries and just gone with a different. How many bloody people donate sperm on a yearly basis? Like, how many vials of sperm could they have chosen?
They have a whole website and they chose his.
It just doesn't make sense. Like, but when people are looking for a sperm, do they look at like the characteristics of the person who donates? Is that like a profile?
Yeah. So it's a profile. They write down like how they grew up, their backgrounds, their GCSE results, like their upbringing, their schooling,
so
what they want to do,
know
things like that.
They want to make sure that that sperm is an exceptional sperm.
Yeah, like you have to like put out if you've had any mental health, if there's mental health in your family, any health risks like in your family,
like diabetes,
things like that,
history of diabetes.
So the point is, I can get why they chose to do it, why they were close to choose. Like, I understand why they wanted to choose him.
Yeah.
But they did the right thing by asking him, but they should have continued with that. They should have respected his boundary, because that's awkward for him now. Like, they've put him in a particular situation now where it's like, he probably only donated sperm to make a bit of money. Do you know what I mean?
Not probably, like, that's why he
that's
did it.
literally why he did it. So it's like, I don't think he ever wanted to donate sperm to be seeing his actual child in his face every single day.
And within close proximity. The brother lives 5 minutes down the road. He's going to see that child all the time.
He's going to see him grow up. Do you know what I mean? And then how messed up is it if the child, when they're 18,
wants to know who their dad is?
He's up the road, love.
He's actually your uncle slash...
He's your uncle.
He's your, not even uncle, he's like unbiological uncle, but biological father. It's just very confusing.
It's within the family.
It's like an uncle father. There's loads of uncles and loads of fathers.
Basically, there's a lot going on. But the point is, that's going to be very... I'm just thinking now, moving forward, that's a big betrayal to me, if I'm honest with you, because they went behind his back. But moving forward, the baby's coming now. I think they should be honest
with the baby
when the baby obviously gets to a big age to understand.
Yeah.
Because they'll be asking like, who's... Or do you think they're gonna go on and just say
lie?
Like, the dad is the dad?
Yeah, they might just continue with the...
And never tell the baby that he was a sperm donor.
Yeah.
Surely that's an even bigger betrayal.
But then what if suddenly... What if like this guy starts bonding with the child?
Exactly.
And then realises he wants to get like
I don't
sole
think
custody.
he has any rights.
Really?
No, because he's sperm donor, so he doesn't have any rights.
But yeah, but then still, like, as a brother to the other guy, he suddenly started bonding with this child. Like, what if it causes problems within the family?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Where there's this new family are like, well, no, you can't really see him anymore because I can see that you're growing feelings.
Exactly. It's just created a big predicament for everyone.
What would you even do knowing your actual son is living 5 minutes down the road with your brother and his wife? Like, that's quite sad. They didn't think this through, did they?
But then again, I'm looking at on the other side, you know, when people become surrogates for people.
Yeah.
Like, imagine like a sister will become it's very strange, but like you become a surrogate for your friend's baby. So like,
but usually those things are consensual.
But they're consensual, but like you're still seeing the child that you carried walking around. Although on that aspect, that's not your egg or your sperm, so technically it's not your child, you were just a womb.
Yeah.
So that's not really a good example. But imagine you donated eggs to your friend and she had your baby. and your baby's just walking around. But again, that's consensual. You've accepted that. This isn't something that's accepted.
Yeah, it's just happened out of the blue. He suddenly found out when she's about to pop.
That's even worse.
Like, when she's about to pop that she's having his child. But is it his child?
It is, because it's his sperm.
I know, but I mean, like,
but legally it's not his child, because I think once you give your sperm away, you've given away the rights to the child.
Yeah.
So technically he doesn't have any rights to be this kid's father, but when the child grows up and they find out this is my dad, it's going to cause, I think it's going to cause conflicts.
Yeah,
maybe.
I feel like despite there being like rights legally, there's still going to be like this emotional, like, do you know what I mean? It's gonna be emotionally quite
intense.
Yeah, he's gonna feel pressured.
I don't think he'll feel pressured to father the child.
No, not to father the child, but just being around the child.
Yeah, and this relationship between him and the brother.
Imagine he might even be like, shit, like, oh, looks out the window, sees them walking past, I can't really leave my house yet until these people walk past. Like, do you know what I mean? Oh, I don't want to bump into them.
Oh god.
Like, does he even go round for Thanksgiving dinner? Like, do you know what I mean?
I know. I think it's going to be really awkward the first few years, but I think he'll get over it.
It's going to take like a lot of adjustment and a lot of just like emotionally, he's going to have to emotionally just detach from the kid.
But should he have called them bad parents?
Oh yeah, this is what this scenario is about. I think it was his reaction out of anger. I don't think he means that they're bad parents. And I think that it's granted, like, you're gonna react in, like, imagine you've just been betrayed. You're gonna say a lot of mad stuff. And I don't think he should be held accountable for what he said in the moment, because honestly, like, if I found out that someone did that to me,
I would be livid.
Yeah.
After I told you not to do it and you went off and did it.
Exactly. I've given you clear instructions.
And then he didn't say anything for like 7 months.
No, his reaction is like, it's justified.
I think that brother has a lot of grovelling to do.
Yeah.
To make that decision.
To make it up to him. That's a big thing to make up for. You bought
Why didn't he just simply go with another sperm? I just don't understand. I mean, I get it. In the back of my mind, I get it. He wants to keep it in the family.
Yeah.
But that's very weird, keep it in the family.
There's sperms on the website that are probably way better than the one you've chosen. Do you know what I mean? There's probably people on there that have, like, that are IQ of like 150.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I mean? There's like Albert Einstein level IQs on that website, and you've decided to just stick to familiarity.
But then again, do you think it's genes that someone's really smart, or do you think it's the environment that has cultivated them?
I think it's
way?
upbringing more than it is like science.
Exactly. So this kid could become a genius if they really.
It's that whole like nature nurture thing, isn't it?
I think it's the way that you're brought up, the environment, the space there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, overall, I feel his pain. I think it's going to take a lot to like adjust to this. I think it's still his family at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They wanted to have a family. You've given them that blessing, whether it was your consent or not. And I just think it's going to take you a minute to get over. I don't think you're an arsehole for calling them bad parents. I think you did that out of anger at the time.
Yeah.
They might be amazing parents, you never know.
And the thing is, it doesn't, the argument that they're bad parents doesn't even make sense, because they haven't even had a chance to be parents yet. I think what he's just reacting to the news that this has happened, and that's, again, justified.
Yeah. Like, he betrayed him on a big level.
So no, you're not the arsehole, sweetheart.
No. There's a reason sperm donors are supposed to be strangers that you'll never meet. And I agree with that. Bless. Anyway, guys, that is the end of our scenario. Tell us what you think in the comments section. Do you think he's an arsehole or not? Please let us know.
As ever, we love you. Bye.